Welcome to JVL's musings. Yesterday, we were talking about some misconceptions that were prevalent in India and especially in non-native speaking English countries. I would like to continue some more misconceptions that prevail in India even today. The misconception is that those who were born in downtrodden families and those who were born in tribal areas have low IQ when compared to the so-called people who have greater hierarchy in lineage. But it is not true. I have observed many so-called downtrodden people who are very good at languages and even they are good at other subjects. Even the architect of the Indian Constitution, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, was born in a downtrodden family. Even now, the President of India was born in a downtrodden caste. But even today, some people believe that those people who were born in the so-called lower caste have lesser IQ than the so-called higher communities. It is not a fact. Even Valmiki, who was believed to have written the Ramayana in Sanskrit, was also a tribesman, and even the mythology and also the historical facts reveal that these are quite assumptions and these are only preconceived notions which don't have any validity. English can be learnt and mastered by anyone irrespective of his caste, the area in which he lives, or the area which he belongs to. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is whether he is genuinely interested in learning and speaking English. The fourth misconception is that if you learn a lot of grammar and if you have a lot of vocabulary in our repertoire, we can speak and write good English. Of course, it is partially true, but I have known many learners and even masters of English who have a wonderful vocabulary and who know a lot of grammar or who can do any grammatical exercise just in a minute, are not capable of speaking lively and idiomatic English because they were habituated to do grammatical exercises and they were habituated to remember a lot of vocabulary. When it comes to speech, they are not able to apply what they have learned. This is what is called immersion of language. Unless the thought and the expression is the same, even if you have learned or remembered all the words in the dictionary, you can't be a fluent speaker. So, I would like to reiterate that in order to speak good English, it is not enough if you have a lot of vocabulary and it is not enough if you have mastered the English grammar. These days, there are many videos and many write-ups which are being dumped into all groups and also on the internet. Of course, if it is a fact, most of the non-native speakers should have become the fluent speakers of English. But it is not happening. Why? Because reading books or reading vocabulary and mastering grammar is different from speaking English naturally, idiomatically. It comes only by practice. It comes only, your thought and expression is the same. So, I think most of the non-native speakers should concentrate on speaking rather than reading, multifarious reading. Actually, it doesn't result in the productive skills like speaking. So, I advise all the non-native speakers to try to speak with your own accent or with your own thought as the thoughts come to you naturally. But don't try to depend too much on listening to number of videos supplied by the native speakers. I am not against the native speakers, but if you only listen to the native speakers' videos, you can't be a fluent speaker you can't speak even like the native speaker unless you start speaking for yourself. In the beginning, you are not much worried about your grammar, pronunciation, accent, intonation, and this and that. But in the beginning, you should try to be fluent. If you try to be fluent, you will be a good speaker in the end. The accuracy and the prosperity will come on by and by. With this, I would like to conclude, and tomorrow I would like to talk about and give you the tips so that you can be a fluent speaker in English. Of course, you would almost sound like the native speaker. Even if you don't sound like the native speaker, you can speak with intelligible English. Thank you very much for listening to my musings, and if you like it, please like it and subscribe to my channel. This is JVL from India signing off tonight. Thank you very much.